Always likes Scott
And
Morris.
good morning. It's
Lot going on.
7:03 on this Monday, November 1st. It's time to head to Studio B for Coleman and Company.
Hello, everybody. Welcome you on a Monday, a brand new month, and a week from today. The sun will be shining at this time, I think. Good morning and welcome to Coleman and Company. And we, of course, are on the air each Monday at this time for Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main. T.R. Kirby's here this morning. T.R., good morning.
Good morning.
It is nice to see you and nice to have you with us. How are things going?
It's going real good. Like we said this morning, we've been there almost a year. It'll be a year tomorrow at our new location at 1506 West Main.
Well,
Go ahead.
a year tomorrow at 1506 West Main. You are not coming in the greatest, I don't think.
Okay.
So, try it again. You hadn't.
Yep. No, sir. It's on.
All right. Is that better, MJ? Yeah. All right. Well, I got you turned up here. We like to talk about the new location because you're able to display your Kubota tractors, hay equipment, zero-turn mowers, and RTVs in a bigger way, and I think it's worked well for you.
Yes, sir. That's a very good location down there, right on West Main there, and it's a better showcase for the product, and I think people can find us a little bit easier.
Well, one of the things that you have featured has been the great terms when you buy. I mean, you can take some cases up to 84 months, which is 7 years, to pay for what you get.
Yes, sir. They're still great financer out there. 0 down, 0% for up to 84 months, as you say. Generally, everything qualifies for 0% for 60 months. And it just goes to show that Kubota's willing to put that financing out there to get you a great product.
Well, I know that you haven't been in sales as long as Don Hamlet, who was here last month, but the opportunity presented itself, and you had been there for a while, I think, so you jumped at the chance to sell these wonderful implements to people.
Yes, sir. I've been there since 2017. Been selling for about a year and a half now. It's a really exciting job to see how we can best fulfill people's needs and give them the right piece of equipment.
Well, having grown up on a farm and knowing about this and probably how to use it pretty much and done all this has surely been an advantage to you.
Yes, sir. It helps me out every day just to kind of know what I've experienced in my past and point people in the right direction.
And I'll bet you've already made a number of friends, probably have some repeat customers, and that's kind of what it's all about in sales.
Yes, sir, it is. And it's just giving them that exceptional experience there because we're a full-service dealer, parts, sales, and service all in one location. And right all there in the same building as well. And you can walk 10 feet either way and be at the parts counter, and walk 10 feet the other way and be at the service desk.
Right. What's selling the most right now? You still selling lawnmowers?
Yes, sir. It's just of course, everything is in high demand, and we still have still selling lawnmowers every day. It surprises us every year. If you need that end of the year tax purchase, be thinking of it now, just to make sure we have that piece of equipment to fill your needs. And then springtime comes around. That's when, of course, a lot of the lawnmower sales are. We're kind of transitioning into that RTV sale area. And if you're looking for an RTV for the winter to get you around to your hunting blinds and so on and so forth, come in, check us out. We got a good array of product there.
I think you got some that even go 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, right. Yes, sir, we do. The gas unit, it's a 850 size unit that it's been out for about 4 years now, and it's a great unit. It's really durable and got a lot of capacity to it.
Well, they are a popular thing, and once somebody gets one, it's like a new toy. or whatever, and life is not the same anymore.
Right, correct. You get a utility vehicle and you'll use it more than your tractor or something. They're just so versatile. And if I go to my farm, that's the first thing I'm hopping on, just because it's nimble, it's maneuverable, and then I can carry a lot of stuff with it that I need.
But it's got to be pleasurable if you got a minute just to take a leisurely spin on one of them.
It does go right over to your neighbors, go check the cattle, check the horses, whatever kind of livestock you have there. It's just a great tool.
Anybody that's got some acres out there, if you hadn't got one of these, you got to have one.
Yes, sir, you do.
Life will never be the same.
Correct. You will definitely not want to do without. That's one thing I have experienced since having mine.
Well, it's part pleasure, it's part business or necessity. It's certainly a necessity once you get one of those and see all the different things, as you were saying, that you can do with one.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, all of this, the tractors, the hay equipment, zero-turn mowers, and RTVs, everything from weed eaters to hay balers, you'll find at Absolute Kubota, 1506 West Main. And T.R. Kirby's one of the salespeople. He'll be glad to take care of you. Might mention you're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and then Saturday, 7 to noon.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week, an hour later.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We're approaching 11 minutes after the hour, and Sheriff Robert Bryan joins us this morning. Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning, Coleman.
And what I was alluding to, if people didn't get it, daylight saving time ends next Sunday morning. We go back an hour, and it will be brighter in the morning. Sundown comes earlier in the afternoon.
I hate that. I hate it, but I do.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't like coming out here in the dark. But
it was dark this morning right, coming in.
And next week, I don't know whether the sun will be shining, but it'll be daylight, and I'll enjoy that more.
Got cold weather coming in too.
Yeah. Well, actually, we haven't had a killing frost yet. I'm expecting a frost maybe this week.
They're saying a light one probably towards the end of the week.
Yeah.
Bob McDonald's.
I've still got a cup of pepper.
Bob McDonald's going to get his long coat on.
Now, what now?
Bob McDonald's going to have to get his long coat on.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to have you here this morning, and I think I was gone when you were here last month.
I think Judge Tatum was here the last time I was here.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, anyway, it's always nice to see you.
I appreciate you putting me through that.
Putting you
No, he done good.
Judge Tatum knows you pretty well, and he probably knows which buttons to push better than I do. But
we pushed both everybody's buttons.
Has our fire chief texted you yet this morning?
No, not yet.
You usually.
I'm just wondering if he's awake, but he'll tell me how the traffic is in Tucker's Crossroads. But I just want him to know I've already drove through Tucker's Crossroads. I know.
He'll probably do it before you're through, and when he's out here, I think he gets one from you.
I believe that's right. I believe that's right.
Chris Dowell, who we're talking about here, but you got to be nice to him. He's a county commissioner.
Yeah, he is.
Let's talk about. We'll go to break here in a couple of minutes. We got time to talk about the new expansion. I know you had to, I guess, get out and get into the sewer and the water line and whatever in the street there, right. And it impeded traffic a little bit. One of those necessary things whenever you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, they had to hook into the main water line to supply the building right out in front of on East High there. So, they had to go down, dig down, and find that main pipe, and was able to. I think they're pretty close to finishing that. And once they get to, I think it's already hooked up. That's got to fill everything back in. So it did impede traffic. But when they do that, they have to do safety plans and road traffic plans and do it only during certain hours of the day. So it worked out all right. It was a little congested.
Well, are you on schedule, as far as you know?
I think we're a little ahead. I think we're ahead of schedule. It's moving pretty good. They've got a lot of the block work done, and hopefully by until we get in a really hard winter, they'll be able to dry it in some. So they are moving along. But anytime you build jail. It's not like building a house or building a school. It's concrete and steel, more concrete and steel, and it's time consuming, and it just takes a little more time. So.
Well, we've talked a little bit about how that this is an expansion, but you've planned it this way to have more space, and you're going to need, at least for a while, have a little extra there to build on, I guess, to grow on.
I think this will get us pretty good ways into the future. I know it will. That's one of the things we shot for whenever we started designing and planning for it, and with the county commission's and help, and they wanted to fix the problem and fix it so they don't have to deal with it for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, that suits you too. I can't imagine that you really enjoy building or adding on to the jail.
Well, this is my second one.
Yeah.
It's a process, and it's time consuming, but it's we're moving along with it.
Yeah. Okay, time for us to take a break. Sheriff Robert Bryan is my guest here on Part 1. You're listening to Coleman and Company, FM 98.9.
And let's go ahead and see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to our friends at Bates Ford and the Works Vehicle Checkup. They'll make sure your vehicle is ready for any road. It's $49.95 up to 5 quarts oil, tax and disposal, tire rotation, safety check too. 1673 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. Traffic's building pretty good coming down through Mount Juliet right now. All that traffic coming out of Wilson County on 40 West, headed towards Nashville. This time of the morning can get pretty busy. Same goes for 109 right there at the interstate. Ellington Parkway at Douglas. Looked like 2 cars are involved at that location. Still trying to finish this wreck over here on Harding Place over I-65. Hey, Ripley's Aquarium. Sleeps with the Sharks coming up. Check it out. Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies.com. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
Have you heard the latest news about Exmark lawnmowers? The brand picked 2-to-1 over any other brand. Exmark is now honoring all police, fire, EMT, and military with the Exmark Honors Program. Receive up to $1,500 off on select models if you're a current or former police, fire, EMT, or military personnel. No better time than to step up to an Exmark. Come see the team at Absolute Kubota at 1325 West Main Street in Lebanon.
Gregory Dental Group in Lebanon is a family dental practice located across from Vanderbilt Wilson County Hospital. They offer cosmetic procedures, dental implant services, and now featuring new digital dentures. Premium dentures in just 2 appointments. No insurance, no problem. Call about our discount plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Derek Gregory. In my office, you can count on compassionate staff who will truly listen to you, take the time to get to know you, and discuss your personal needs. I look forward to meeting you.
Gregory Dental Group, 444-0322, West Medora Parkway across from Gibbs Pharmacy.
Mike Vrabel heads into year 4 at the helm as head coach of the Tennessee Titans. With a renewed and regenerated defense and an offense that now features Tannehill, Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, and now Julio Jones. Your 2021 Tennessee Titans play right here.
Brought to you by Fakes and Hooker, Bates Ford, Steve Mall Plumbing, The Jewelers, and the City of Lebanon Gas in Tennessee. 811, call before you dig.
Real Country 98.9.
Hey, good morning. A Monday morning. Sheriff Robert Bryan's here. Just heard about the Titans there. We carry the Titans here. Mike Keith does a great job hollering touchdown and all that. That was some game yesterday.
It was. The first quarter really worried me a little bit. 14 points right off the bat.
But before you hardly got out of the gate, you're behind 14 to nothing.
That's right.
And,
but they play them games like that. They get behind and then goes all the way down to the wire. Them past 4 or 5 games been like that.
There's no question they're exciting.
Yeah, they are.
I thought yesterday when they got ahead that last time before that in about 2 minutes left in the game, we can hold them. And
pass interference.
We didn't pass interference, right? And then overtime. But a win's a win.
That's right. But the one that caused that pass interference ended up getting an interception the next series.
Yeah. Well, it's by the way, didn't the Jets beat
the
Bengals yesterday? So that doesn't make the Titans' loss in New York hardly
not as bad.
Look hardly as bad, I guess. I know you're a big booster and a sponsor for the Lebanon High Blue Devils.
I am.
You got to say you're proud of them. 9-1.
That's great.
And
That's
the only game they lost, their first game to Wilson Central.
That's right.
And
it's been a long time, and I'm glad to see it. So
yeah.
it's great.
I guess one of my favorite teams was was that 19, forget what year it was, but when David Grandstaff was the quarterback and Bobby Bird and Lewis Thompson and Bruce Skeen and Henry Harding and Tribble was the coach. They were undefeated and played Sparta in the Tobacco Bowl.
I've heard stories about that. Yeah.
Oh, and that was a great game over there. They lost, but that was a great game.
If you need to know about it, just ask Bobby Bird. I'm sure he'll tell you about it.
Well, I remember David Grandstaff taking the kickoff. This might have been second half kickoff and running all the way. He went down the east side to about the 40-yard line, angled over to the other 40-yard line, and then down the other side all the way and never was touched.
There you go. Great game.
Bruce Skeen caught a pass over there on the goal line with 2 or 3 all over. I don't know how he caught it. But
they said he was a heck of a ball player. Bruce Skeen, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Lewis Thompson played for the Bear.
Yeah.
They had some good ones, but anyway, I'm old. That was before we had. If you got a bowl game, you'd probably had a good season.
Right.
And the Tobacco Bowl was one of the big ones. Chester Davis over there at Hartsville, he put on a show, and they'd have the Tennessee State, might have been Tennessee NI back then. That
the band.
Yeah. Oh, that band is worth the price of admission. Yeah. I remember one time when they played Dixon over there, Governor Clement flew in before the game in a helicopter and landed on the field. He grew up in Dixon. He went to school here at Cumberland, so he had ties with both. We did win that one, by the way. That's when I was a junior in high school. Long time ago.
I don't remember that.
Well, anyway. I guess we better get back to sheriffing here. Everybody just about that's in business seems to have a help wanted sign hanging out. And I know we've talked about this a little bit. Are you looking for people?
Yes. Yes. We're, I'm going to say we're probably about, we're several positions behind in the jail. I didn't think I'd ever say this. I'm behind some positions in the certified patrol divisions too, and we discussed about what's causing. Us and WEMA, we had meetings or past month with our county commission committees and trying to find some way to figure it out and see what we can do to make it. And it's pays one thing. A lot of things in law enforcement's been going over the past several years is a cause of it. The pay's another thing, and sometimes people just not want to work, and we gotta get people back to work for one thing. But it's hard to compete when you drive down the road and you see these signs at these fast food restaurants, $16, $17, $18 an hour. We're hiring, but it's hard to compete with that. And in Wilson County, we're competing with not only the pay issues. At one point, we was pretty much ahead or even with other departments our size across the state, but we fell behind now. And I know WEMA Director Cooper told me a story. He says he's losing people to go right across the county line into other counties, Sumner County, making $4,000 or $5,000 more a year, and it's hard to compete with that. So we're dealing with that, and we're going to be putting some stuff out here in the next few days, and we already have about our openings and try to get these positions filled. But we really need to look at our pay, get it where it needs to be, to give some incentives to get these people to stay here, and it's getting difficult. Yes.
Well, I have wondered how a restaurant that paid, I don't know what, $9 or $10 an hour, maybe all of a sudden can not double, but getting close to double what you were paying. But I maybe got a little bit of an answer Saturday night. We went out to eat, and they said, I believe there was 5 or 6 14 or 15 that were supposed to show up that actually showed up for work.
Right.
So I don't imagine they paid the ones that didn't show up
Right.
for work. But you got to have so many to run.
Yeah, I can't shut down. I've got to keep on, I've got to keep everything running 24 hours a day, and it gets difficult. But we sometimes we have to adjust manpower from here to there to try to get things covered, and then that's what we're going to do. But we've got to get these positions filled.
Do you see light at the end of the tunnel? I mean, I thought when the federal government allegedly cut off or somebody did the unemployment, the extra that some were getting, that people would go back to work, but I don't know whether they have or not.
I'm not too sure they have. I don't. That's above me. But I feel like they're getting some kind of incentive not to work, and that's what's got to stop. And what the incentives are, I don't know. But something's going on.
Well, it's hard for me to understand. I just I guess I've been employed all my adult life,
and I understand, and that's what we
just
know.
Expect to go to work.
You got to go to work, and it's just. I don't understand it, but there's some things that has to change on the national level. Okay,
yeah.
And there's stuff coming down left and right from the national level that's got to stop.
Well, let me.
But I'll say this, Coleman, they can't get along up there to figure anything out. I mean, it's just sad, and they're just bickering and moaning and fussing, and that's what's got to stop.
I don't disagree. But let me ask, we don't talk an awful lot about traffic and traffic control, especially in the rural area. I suppose as sheriff, if somebody is misbehaving, if somebody's breaking the law, a sheriff's patrol can pull them over if it's in the city or wherever it is. Is that right?
That's correct. Anywhere anywhere inside the boundaries of the county.
But how much are you paying attention to, say, traffic control and speeding and law breaking by motorists?
A lot of my time is spent on the phone of people complaining about speeders. And that's just about every day. Every day we're getting complaints about speeders. And listen, our county's grown so much, and all these subdivisions are going in everywhere. And piece of property that used to be a 100-acre farm is now 200 houses. People's driving through them neighborhoods, cutting through from one highway to the other highway, cutting through these middle roads, just the shortcuts, and they're speeding. But I do not have enough personnel to send somebody out there every day of the week to every complaint. Once we get the complaint, we'll try to saturate it for a day or two or more, and try to slow them down. A lot of visibility, a lot of writing tickets.
Yeah.
But that's the cut throughs and these roads that used to not have a lot of traffic on them.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing a lot of traffic on them. And that's what's causing it all.
I get it, and I understand the shortcut. But if you're going to do that, stay within the speed limit.
I agree, and listen, I understand. I understand. The most important road to you is the road right in front of your house.
Right.
You've heard. I don't know if you heard that before, but it is.
Sure.
And I get it. But that's what we need people to continue to do. Just call us, let us know where them areas are. We'll set them up on extra patrols and things like that. And we got different devices and things we can use, such as radar trailers, different type of or signing somebody out there for a few hours a day, and just try to get it slowed down.
But it is a problem.
It is a problem.
I noticed you said you write tickets.
I don't write no tickets.
Sergeant P.J. Hardy says they don't write tickets, they do citations.
He's political correct. I don't know what you call that, but yeah.
I just had to do that.
You want one in the same, yes.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's a piece of paper, and you don't want one.
That's a piece of.
I'll tell you the worst thing. My biggest fear, other than having a wreck, maybe, when I'm driving, is seeing them blue lights in my rearview mirror. I don't want them.
No, I wouldn't either.
Got about a minute left. What else is going on? Anything you want to mention this morning before you go?
We're getting towards the holiday season.
Yeah.
Time flies. Thanksgiving's just right around the corner.
Yeah, well, this year is
gone.
5-6 over.
It's gone.
10 out of 12 months. Yeah.
And Christmas is coming on right after that. People be safe, be vigilant about what's going on around you. We have a lot of burglaries and thefts during that time of year.
And I guess be careful about the porch pirates.
Porch pirates, that's a thing we just can't get rid of, but we'll try to catch them. Utilize cameras on your front of your house. That helps more than anything.
Yeah. Well, good to have you today. And as a sponsor of the Lebanon Blue Devils, I know you wish them well. Is it Stewart's Creek, I believe,
I believe
they
that's
play.
right.
And then after that, depending on who wins somewhere else, and tournament time, you might say.
That's it.
All right.
I'm proud of them.
Well, thanks for being
blue.
with us today. We always appreciate your visit. That is Robert Ryan, Sheriff of Wilson County and Part 1 of Coleman and Company. Keep it here for more. FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Want to thank our friends at Absolute Kubota, fully staffed service center and parts department. Most of their minor services can be done the same day. Servicing Exmark, Kubota, Lampride, Red Max, and Billy Goat, 1506 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. Traffic's building pretty good coming down through Mount Juliet right now. All that traffic coming out of Wilson County on 40 West, headed towards Nashville. This time of the morning can get pretty busy. Same goes for 109 right there at the interstate. Ellington Parkway at Douglas. Looked like 2 cars were involved at that location. Still trying to finish this wreck over here on Harding Place over I-65. Hey, Ripley's Aquarium. Sleep with the Sharks coming up. Check it out. Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies.com. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
She's taken care of you your whole life. Now it's your turn to take care of her. But with a family of your own and other responsibilities, there just aren't enough hours in the day. That's why it might be time to call the Pavilion Senior Living. From bathing, dressing, housekeeping, and meals, the Pavilion Senior Living is committed to being senior living you can trust for your loved one. Find out more at pavilionseniorliving.com or call 444-5556. That's 444-5556.
Hey, TP.
Yeah, JB?
You ready?
For Friday Night Lights, you better believe it. Join us on the Fakes and Hooker Scoreboard Show every Friday night after the Lebanon High football game. We'll have all the scores for you and even post-game interviews with all of your Wilson County coaches.
Thank you to our sponsors, Designers Carpet, Fakes and Hooker, Lebanon Appliance, Palometto's Insurance, Sammy B's Restaurant, and Kenny Salas and the hometown team with Keller Williams Realty.
It's the Fakes and Hooker Scoreboard Show with John Boyce and Trenton Perry, right here on WANT 98.9 FM.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tommy Bryan. It's time for the TSSAA playoffs, and for the first time since 2004, Lebanon is hosting a playoff game as the Blue Devils take on Stewart's Creek Friday, November the 5th. Our airtime on WANT is 6:30, kickoff at 7. If you want tickets, visit gofan.co. Go Big Blue on WANT WCOR Lebanon.
Hi, this is Rick Wittrig. Do you have projects that need painting? Well, why paint when the Powder Coat Art Company will beautifully powder coat your project with a tough, durable, baked-on finish? We have options for commercial, residential, automotive, off-road, and motorcycle parts. See us on Facebook or Instagram, or for a quote, go online at powdercoatart.com or come see us at 1746 Sparta Pike in Lebanon.
Hi, everybody. This is Tommy Bryan, and along with my color commentator, Bob Lee, we'll be bringing you Cumberland University football right here on WANT and WCOR. Saturday, November 6th, Cumberland will host the University of Pikeville at Noakes Lassiter Field. Cumberland football right here on WANT and WCOR Lebanon.
To kick off the work week, you can expect bright sunny skies with highs reaching the mid-60s. On Tuesday, a few more clouds roll in with temperatures topping out in the upper 50s. For Wednesday, we do have a slight chance of rain. This weather forecast is brought to you by Walker Auction and Realty, professional auction and real estate services. Get top dollar for your home, land, or personal property. Log on to MikeWalkerAuctions.com. They know auctions. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist TJ Scott.
And good morning and welcome to part 2 of Coleman and Company here on a Monday morning. We always welcome Billy Mullinax to talk about Rocky Williams' premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Mount Juliet and to bring me my second cup of coffee. Thank
There
you
you
very
go.
much, and good morning.
Good morning, Coleman.
How
are
you
you?
been? I'm well, doing fine,
Good.
doing fine. Just getting a little bit colder out there.
It's a whole lot colder
Yeah.
to me. When it gets below 60, I'm cold.
And I'm with you, and I don't like cold weather.
I don't
I
either.
think everybody hears me. I try not to complain, but I adjust as best I can.
Yep.
But I don't like it.
But I don't like it. That's right. That's exactly right.
Well, you're located at 600 Pleasant Grove Road in Mount Juliet. We talk about the north side of the interstate there in Mount Juliet, the good side.
The easy side,
The
Coleman.
easy side.
The easy side. That's right.
And you're easy to find over there close to Walmart and Academy Sports.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
Really a wonderful location.
It is, and it is really easy to get to off of the interstate. Much easier than the south side, but it's easy to get to. We've got a beautiful facility and a great selection of vehicles.
Well,
and you know what today is, Coleman?
Today is the last day of the automotive month.
That's right.
It's the first day of November, the last day of the automotive month of October.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
It's the first day of November, but the manufacturers sometimes roll it over into the next month, just a day or so. And so today is the last day of the month.
Well, it means that if you're doing a trade-in, your trade-in might be worth a couple of $100 more today.
That's right. Maybe worth
finish
just a
out
little
the
bit
month.
more,
Yeah.
trying to finish out strong. And so it'd be a great time to come take a look at what we've got. And if you're ready for a new vehicle purchase, might be a great day to do that.
All right. Well, one of the things we talk about every Monday, we would be remiss. We wouldn't even be doing our job if we didn't talk about no haggle pricing, where everybody pays the same great low price.
That's right, Coleman, where we price our cars and not our customers.
And you can see the entire inventory of new and pre-owned cars at RockyWilliams.com.
Might even see your neighbor there.
All right. RockyWilliams.com. Well, you're not ashamed. You keep everything above board. And I mean, your entire inventory, I guess you change that just about every day.
Well, it automatically updates, Coleman, based on what is in our system. So, yeah, it automatically updates to whatever we've currently got.
Well, that's wonderful to know. Automation is so wonderful anymore. You sell that car, it just goes
Well,
off of there.
when it works, and it mostly always works right, but sometimes it's like with anything, it don't.
But you're not ashamed of your I mean, you've got it right there. You don't have to even let anybody know. All you know is somebody clicked. You do know that somebody checked out your website.
That's right.
But you don't know who
But
it was.
they don't have to leave their information with us, Coleman. And I had heard a story over the weekend. Right now, through this time where new vehicles are sometimes scarce to come by, and everybody knows that. There's some. We feel that there's some things going on that is not really a good way to practice business, Coleman. I had somebody that told me about an incident that they had at a that was not right around here, but where they were interested in a vehicle, and they were told that in order to buy that new vehicle, that they had to first of all trade a vehicle. They could not put any cash down, and that they had to finance, or they could not buy that new vehicle.
Good grief.
And, Coleman, that's, and most people are adding addendums, price adjustment addendums now to even the MSRP, and we don't do that, Coleman. We don't do that. We still have our great low, no haggle price. We do not include the rebates that everybody in the Southeast Business Center doesn't qualify for. A lot of dealers now are including rebates that you probably are not going to qualify for, whether it be financing through a certain bank or having a certain credit score or a member of the military, and the list goes on.
Well, it's totally misleading, and really it's wrong.
Well, it is wrong, Coleman. It's deceptive, and we don't do that. The price that we have posted is, like I said, what everybody in the Southeast Business Center is going to qualify for. If you qualify for these additional rebates, we certainly want you to have them, because there's nothing that we can do with them if we don't give them to the customer. Right. It's not something that we can keep. But it's just it's a fair, honest way to do business, and where the price that you see posted, you know that's it's certainly not going to be any higher than that.
Yeah. Well, might tell everybody too that you're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sales department. You have a great service department. They get off at 5 probably.
Well, they get off at 6.
Oh, okay.
6.
Well, anyway, service after the sale, that is important.
Yes, it is, and we do have a great service department to take care of you after the sale. If you just need an oil change, we have an express lane that is no appointment necessary. It's first come, first serve on light duty gas vehicles. If you got a diesel vehicle, a little more involved, so we still need to schedule that as far as an appointment.
Okay, well, keep all that in mind. Remember, today is the last day of the sales month.
Yep.
Your trade-in might be worth just a little bit more today. Rocky Williams, Premier Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram of Mount Juliet, 600 Pleasant Grove Road. Billy, thank you so much. Have a great day and a great week, and we'll see you next Monday.
See you next Monday.
All right. We're about 20 minutes before the hour, and I have a couple of ladies who are my guests here for part 2 this morning. We're going to be talking about the Aquathon. And Diane Scott is here and has been with us before. And we have Dot Reed here this morning as well. And we'll get to talk to both of these ladies. But first, Diane, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It is nice to see you here today, and we certainly appreciate you being able to be with us. How are you anyway?
I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate you having us again this year.
All right. Tell us, just to get started here, what's the Aquathon?
The Aquathon is, we have it every year for the last 5 years. And basically, we are in the water for about 3 hours. And it's to promote aquatic fitness. And we have a great time. We have it broken into like 3 different segments. We have 2 other certified instructors coming in that are joining us for the Aquathon. One is Jan Parker, who started the Aquathon, and I think you have met her before. Yes. She's a wonderful person. She's going to be there. And so is Michelle Cosgrove. She teaches a splash dance class at another facility here in town, and she's going to be there. And then I'll be here doing a part of the program, and we just have a great time.
When is this?
It's going to be this Saturday, November 6th from 10 to 1. Mm-hmm. And of course, we do have breaks in there.
And where is this?
At the Jimmy Floyd Center.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, most people, if you've been here any length of time, you know where the Jimmy Floyd Center is.
Yes.
And the swimming pool, you do this indoors?
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. We are not polar bears.
Well,
there are a few people that are, but not us.
All right. No. Well, Dot Reed is here. Dot, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Tell us about your involvement with this.
Well, about when we first moved to East Tennessee, maybe that was 16 years ago, but about 14 years ago, I was at a retired teachers meeting, a Wilson County meeting, and Diane doesn't know this. There was a physician there and a physical therapist, and they were promoting health for retirees. And they said then that the 2 most important words for staying out of a one-way ticket to a nursing home were Jimmy Floyd. and that's been very, very true for me. Very, very true for me.
Well, I hadn't heard that before, but I think that's quite
it's nice
cute,
to know.
Really.
It's nice to know.
two words, Jimmy Floyd. Of course, referring to the Jimmy Floyd Center. And I guess you are really glad, though, there's an indoor pool there.
Oh, yes. And it's heated somewhat. It's not to everyone's liking, but we try to keep it at like 80, at least 80. But we, they also do have swim meets there, so sometimes they turn the heater off.
All right. Now, who all is invited, and what's this going to be like? This session?
Well, anyone age 12 and up is invited. It is free as long as you attend the Aquathon to come on in, and any age group. You don't have to swim or know how to swim. I don't even know how to swim, but I teach it. So I'm pretty proud of myself because I didn't know the difference between the breaststroke and a regular stroke, whatever that is. But, we just have
now this is the fifth annual?
The fifth annual.
Fifth annual
Yes.
Aquathon.
Yes.
Has all of them been at the Jimmy Floyd Center?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So people who've done this in the past are
Mhm.
familiar. They know
Yes.
know what to expect, this sort of thing.
Exactly.
But I'm sure you'd like some more people to join you.
Oh, yeah, we would love it. We would love anyone who would like to join it. And one other caveat to that, we also are raising money for the Wilson County veterans. We do that every year in conjunction with our Aquathon. So we're also looking for donations. So if anyone wants to donate to the Wilson County veterans, by all means, drop it off at Jimmy Floyd Center.
Okay, with that, we need to take our break. We'll talk more with Diane Scott, Dot Reed in a moment here on Coleman and Company FM 98.9.
And let's go ahead and see what's happening on the roadways. Want to thank our friends at Absolute Kubota, fully staffed service center and parts department. Most of their minor services can be done the same day, servicing Exmark, Kubota, Land Pride, Red Max, and Billy Goat. 1506 West Main. Now at traffic. Here's Chuck.
Good morning. Still quite a bit of traffic volume out here as expected. Down 65 here at Trinity Lane. Still a steady flow of traffic in from through Mount Juliet in from Wilson County. Still not too terribly bad at the moment. As far as wrecks on the interstate, there's some wrecks on some side roads like Bell Road and Hickory Hollow Parkway. That one's still getting some attention. Watch your speed on I-40 coming out of Hickman County in and through Dixon County. Gatlinburg Wine Cellar, home of the world famous cotton candy wine. Check them out at GatlinburgWineCellar.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Do you know why Rocky Williams Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Mount Juliet sells so many cars, trucks, SUVs, and muscle cars? Well, it all starts with a simple idea. Why not give everyone a hassle-free shopping experience for their new or used vehicle with no haggling, no negotiating, and no runaround? Every vehicle on the Rocky Williams lot is marked down incredibly low with the price posted on the window. You're treated with fairness and respect every time. No pressure, just a friendly, warm, inviting staff dedicated to finding the exact vehicle you need. So Rocky Williams from your Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram has become the original no-haggle, one-price dealer. Go online to rockywilliams.com to see the incredible deals yourself. Every car and truck is listed with a no-haggle low price. This is for real, and you're gonna love it. People drive for miles to get some of the lowest prices in America on their new or used cars or trucks. Go to rockywilliams.com or come on over to our brand new spacious dealership next to Walmart in Mount Juliet.
A.G. & Johnson Realty and Auction has been a part of Wilson County since 1977. No matter if you are thinking of buying or selling a home, we can help you with the process. Buyer opportunities are better than ever. Call us at A.G. & Johnson to find out more. 615-444-0909. Real estate is key to building long-term wealth. Let us help you with all your real estate transactions. Call A.G. & Johnson Real Estate and Auction at 615-444-0909 or visit us online, agandjohnson.com. It's that time of year, warm days and cool nights, and you know what that means. The Mill of Christmas, Friday, November 5th and Saturday, November 6th. Don't miss the ultimate shopping experience with vendors galore at the historic Mill at Lebanon. The Mill of Christmas, Friday, November 5th, VIP Sip and Shop, and Saturday, November 6th, Family Fun Day. Santa arrives at noon. For more information, visit us on Facebook, The Mill of Christmas.
And we continue here on a Monday morning. Thanks for joining us. Let me mention a couple of things here. The Wilson County Community Help Center is going to have an open house and invite you to join them for open house on November 6th. And that's from 11 to 1, food, fun, and shopping, half price on items all day. And that's coming up on November 6th. We hadn't turned the calendar yet, but that's Saturday, I think, Saturday, November 6th. And next Tuesday, November 9th, the American Red Cross Blood Mobile will be at the Vanderbilt Wilson County Hospital for a blood drive. And that's, of course, 1411 Badura Parkway, Tuesday, November 9th, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. We'll have more about both of these as the week goes on. But with me again this morning, we have Diane Scott and Dot Reed with the Aquathon, which is coming up this Saturday at Jimmy Floyd Center, the 5th annual one. And all the others, I take it, Diane, have been somewhat of a success, or you wouldn't continue to do it. Is there a main purpose in having this?
Well, our main purpose is to promote aquatic fitness, which is, I know for personal experience, is amazing. I started 3.5 years ago, and I was way overweight, and I just had to do something. I decided to retire, and my goal was to start water aerobics, and that's what I did. And I feel the best I've ever felt in my life, and I feel, strong and healthy, and I never thought I would be teaching it. I mean, I was like, I don't know how to swim, but now I'm teaching it, and I absolutely love it. It's just the people are so amazing. You see the progression in them, and and I push them. I don't let them get off too easy, do I, Dot?
Not at all, not at all.
But I enjoy it. It's something.
Well, let's go back and talk about you a little bit. I mean, this must have been a life-changing thing almost for you.
It was. It was absolutely life-changing.
Well, did you have somebody really pushing you?
Jan Parker, she did it. She did it to all of us. And when she decided to leave in 2020, I was devastated because I didn't want to lose that camaraderie. I didn't want to lose it. And so, I said a lot of prayers and thought, I could do this. And, so I told her, she goes, yeah, go for it. Yeah. And so I did. I got my certification. I'm a certified aquatic instructor, and it's amazing. I love getting up. I have 2 classes each day. This morning I missed the first one, but I do 2 on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I do 6 classes. And a lot of people say, I don't know how you do it, but it's in my heart. And it is life-changing.
Well, what was it like when you first went there and you start doing this?
It was hard.
Okay.
Hard. In fact, I still remember probably the second or third time we had to run from one end of the pool to the other. And there was this little old lady, 80 years old, beating me. And I'm like, oh, no, that's not going to happen. So I took off, and she was my inspiration. We have so many inspirational stories.
Well, how long did it take you to get in better shape? A better situation?
I would say I was very consistent. I would go, sometimes when I would go 2 classes a day. Like there's a class right after the Turbo Splash class. There's the arthritis class, which is a lower impact, but very good for all of us. And then I would go on Tuesdays to another water aerobics class, and at least
you were really serious.
I was serious. I mean, there was a passion there I never had before. And that's what is.
Well, now, do you as an instructor, you find most people come with the same intentions and intensity that you had, or do you have to light a fire under them sometimes?
I sometimes light a fire. I mean, I encourage, very encouraging. I don't believe in downplaying people. Yeah. It's very positive. And I want everyone to be included and feel a part of something. Yeah. And I feel that's what we do at our
Well, let's talk to Dot for a minute. Now, have you had an experience similar to Diane?
Mine goes way, way back, Coleman. I'm a polio survivor, and when I was 9, I had polio and I was paralyzed from my neck down. So I've been in the water, and I've been doing water therapy before I had to learn to walk all over again, and so that's been a lifesaver. Diane's been a lifesaver for me, and I used to joke and say if I don't swim, I don't walk, but there's more truth than poetry to that. The exercise is absolutely imperative. In fact, every single time I see my neurosurgeon, Coleman, she says, "I can't believe you're still walking." And my inner response is, "Watch me." Yeah. And so that's been a big part of my life.
Well,
it's important to me.
Just sitting here thinking, if we didn't have the Jimmy Floyd Center, we probably couldn't. We don't have anything else here.
No.
And we have a lady who listens almost religiously to this program, and that's Ann Floyd, Jimmy Floyd's mother.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think this is an opportunity just again to say thank you to the Floyd family for all they've done. The Jimmy Floyd Center is not the only thing, but it's one of the things that probably has more recognition that they have done here, maybe than anything else. And really, what a blessing it's been to both of you.
Oh,
it has been
absolutely.
for me.
Yeah. Well, anyway, hello, Ann Floyd, and we thank the Floyd family for their generosity. Okay, the Aquathon is, again, this Saturday.
Correct.
11 to 1?
10 to 1.
10 to
It's
1.
3 hours.
3 hours.
3
all right,
hours.
10 to 1.
Yes.
Anybody and everybody's invited.
Yes.
All right, can you kind of go over what's going to happen for those 3 hours?
Yeah, we basically have an opening ceremony. We always salute to the flag, and we have someone sing the national anthem, and then we have an invocation and prayer, and then we go right into the first part would be we do thing called Tabatas, which is Jan Parker's side. I see Dot is wincing there. But then we have breaks, and then we're going to do, with Michelle, it's called Splash Dance. And then we have another break, and then I will be doing what they call circuits, which we exercise in 4 different areas, different things that build your muscle, your stability, your flexibility. And it's all, everything that we do in our classes, pretty much. So it's not new to the class, but it'll be new to folks who join us that don't go to the class.
Well, as we said kind of in the beginning here, this has been a success for 4 years, so you are continuing to do it, and I suppose as long as it's working, you will continue to.
We hope to.
Some of the names have changed, but
yeah.
How much longer you're going to be an instructor?
Well, I don't know. I haven't really thought that far, but I've only been doing it a year and a half, so I think
So you're still having fun.
Oh yeah, as long as my heart is there, I'm going to keep going. I mean, and I know where my heart is.